Hello fellow engineers and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2. Now this game has a whole range of roads, like there's so many different types you can unlock, like loads of bigger ones, loads of lanes and stuff. But I was wondering what would happen if you only had a one-way city.
How original, tell me more.
So people come along this highway, they get to here, and then if they want to go into our city, it's literally a one-way route around the entire thing until they come back. So that's what we're doing today. Our city is called One-wayington, and I guess to start off, let's start off with a one-way road. Now the trouble is we don't have any like big roads. We don't have lots of lanes, which I'd want to use for sort of like my sort of arterial road, like keep lots of traffic going down. So we may have to upgrade that later on. I mean, maybe if we take this one, what does that cost more than that? What the hell? Why is it cheaper? Look how wide that road is. Like how much concrete and tarmac goes into that. Look how wide this road is. Why does that cost more? Just because, I mean, it's a pedestrian road as well. So it's not even going to be like when you design roads, you do the thickness of the road based on like what traffic is going to be on there. So if you're like on a road with lots of HGVs, you're going to have like a really thick road. Pedestrian only streets, they're going to be really thin. Why does that cost more than that? I don't know. Anyway, I did realize as well I was on like page 2. So if we go up to the first page, we do actually have a 3-lane one-way road, which I think will be perfect for our arterial. So let's just delete those two. I mean, I'm sort of thinking bulldoze that and those, because a highway is sort of like a perfect way to get into a one-way city. This video is sponsored by Extra. Their Wallet Pro is the latest upgraded version of their wallets, and it's honestly one of the best engineered wallets I've ever seen. It's super slim, made from only aluminium parts, wrapped in this premium vachetta leather, which is super soft and comfortable in your pocket. It holds up to 14 cards plus cash, but the best thing is accessing them, because they fan out like this. Very impressive, isn't it, Paddy? Plus, with this super slim tracking card, you can also find your wallet should you lose it. It even sends you an alert if you leave it behind. Plus, Paddy seems to really like it. They also do these incredibly useful travel pack vacuum kits. So if your RCE merch is taking up too much room in your suitcase, just put up to 15 items in the anti-rip nylon bag, use the portable USB-C charged air pump that has 20 uses per full charge, or just a vacuum cleaner and triple your packing space. Unfortunately, Paddy, it doesn't allow me to take you on holiday with me. Anyway, boost the link in my description and use code REALCivilEngineer for up to 58% off.
Paddy, come here. Come here, Gib.
Now, I've only got £1 million, so I don't want to spend too much building roads. And I want to make the most of the space I have. So I'm thinking, like, if we head over here, do like a massive curve around there. And then that's gonna loop back to the start. That only costs $4,000 to build all of that road. What? Are you mental, game? Okay, I may as well loop all the way back to the start then. Okay, so now we literally have a one-way city. Like, as we come in from the highway, you see speed limit is 30, and it's just one way till you get to the end, and then you're back on the freeway. So this is like our arterial road. We do want to like have little sort of cul-de-sacs that come off and probably loop round. So I'd probably want to swap to just a normal one-lane road for those. I should probably try and work out like where I want everything as well. Because what do we have? We have residential zones, commercial zones, and industrial zones. Now, industrial does pollute. So when you put this on, can you see like you get these wind lines? So you don't want to put like an industrial close to or even upwind of like a residential, because then the people living there, they'll just get polluted. So yeah, because the wind is going this way, we probably want our sort of industrial area down here. So that's good to know, but we should probably start with residential, because there's no point having jobs for people if there's no people. So let's just zoom out, and we know the wind comes from up here. So this is where we want our residential. Now, what I'm thinking, because this is our arterial road, what we could do is like do a little, this is just a one-lane street. Yeah, it's a nice little one-way road there just to cut the corner. And then I've got this mod that has UK different types of housing. So I think we should probably get a semi on here. So we'll just put a semi there, another one there, and then they should start being built. So that is good. The other thing we need to think about though, electricity and water. Now, electricity, we could do either clean energy, pretty expensive though, or we could do a small coal power plant. But again, this would have to be like down here so that the pollution, the wind pollution, just it's their problem then. As long as we're not affecting our residents, I think we're all good. I probably would want to put this on the main road as well, just because I think, don't like coal trucks. I think trucks come and deliver coal. So yeah, we could put this here. The only trouble is everyone's going to have to drive past it. And they're going to be like, oh, why do they have coal power? That's not very modern. But I've done it, mostly because it was cheap. Well, for the amount of power it produces anyway. So that is up and running. You can see the fumes are going into the air. Something we want to do to get our economy up is probably grab that electricity with a power line. And then if we just come out of here and connect over to there, so we'll go to there and then just connect that up, because then we can export power. Anyway, up here, the contractors have started building. They're like, wait, where are we meant to connect the water and the sewage to? Very good question, actually. So let's have a think. Water pumping station. That would have to go over in the river. And that's probably fine, though. Looks like this flows left to right. And you can see all of our roads carry pipes in them. So what we might want to do is just shove a pumping station down there. And then for sewage, we just do that a little bit further down. And as long as this isn't tidal and the poo comes back upstream, we're all good. Right, I'll then grab the cheapest road I can. So probably a gravel one-way road. Upkeep is 250 quid per kilometer per month. And it's cheaper than an alley, cheaper than one of those by far. So yeah, we'll do one of those. I think as long as we come off like here, could dodge those trees because we don't want to kill trees. And then if we keep driving over to this doesn't need traffic, but there's pipes in there, which is good. And then we can just loop this back around. And that should allow us to expand in the future as we want to add like more sort of stuff. So I'll bring this up. Probably just connect to there because we could then add a nice roundabout. Yeah, let's turn that into a roundabout. Why does that look so weird? Oh yeah, it's because you don't really need a roundabout, do you? Because it's a one-way city. I forgot about that. Hang on, let's delete the roundabout. We don't need it to be a roundabout. It's literally like there's hardly any traffic lights because all we have to do is look right. Anyway, that now means we have electricity and water for these guys. Yeah, we probably want to get some jobs now. Yeah, look at the demand. There is commercial demand because people want to shop but also have jobs. There's also industrial demand. So I think what I'm going to do down here next to the coal plant, we'll grab another one-way road. Remember, everything's going to be one way today.
I doubt that.
So we'll come out there. I might then just do a 90-degree and just come back like that. Because then we've got a nice bit of space here where we can get some industrial buildings on the go. So that's good. The trouble is, how are people going to get to work? If they live up here, they're going to have to drive along this road. And as they come down here, say you're driving along here, like, well, I work over there. How do I get to work? I'm going to have to go all the way up to this junction. I don't think you can even turn around on this junction. So you're going to have to go all the way along there. Oh, man. All the way along and just go to the edge of the map and hope you respawn in the right direction, I guess. Alternatively, would it be cheating to add like a little bypass? Like we could turn this to just like a roundabout. No, I feel like it is cheating, isn't it? It is a little bit. I think I have a better idea. What we do, as long as we stay upstream of this, it shouldn't be too polluted. So what I'm thinking, we grab a one-way road and bring it up this way, and then we can just put some housing in here, and we can just link that back to there. And then we'll shove some terrace housing in there. And then basically these guys, they have to work here. The people up this way, they're going to want different jobs. Now, unless they walk, I think they can only go right. Oh, man, look, they're such English houses. It's amazing. Man, fair play. Like, the detail is, like, incredible. Like, there's even, like, little lead work around the old chimney, the concrete bit on top. There's definitely a posh side of the street and, like, a less so posh. It's sort of like the architects and the engineers, unfortunately. But yeah, these guys are going to want jobs, so let's give them some commercial they can go for. So we could put like a corner shop in there. Maybe as they leave this way, we could do like, if we had a junction come out this way, we can have like a one-way road down there. Oh man, I'm a tiny village already. Thank you very much. We have unlocked a load of pubs and stuff. But yeah, I don't see why I couldn't just like do a little junction off there, like link that back up. Because then if we do commercial there, then people can shop at that one and then just drive home around that way and loop back. I feel like that's going to be the key for this, just lots of loops. Anyway, we have some medium density demand. I think we just unlocked that. So yeah, we could get some like apartment style housing. That probably wants to come over here. So a load of apartments going in. These guys probably want to shop somewhere as well. So let's get some commercial zones. You can sort of be at the front there. All right, lots of commercial up this way. Then detached houses. These are like the big boy houses. Let's shove those in around the outside. All right, and then this is going pretty well. We're up to 168 population. People are happy to live in a one-way city. We do need to work out trash, though. So we need to get a landfill on the go. And again, this is going to be polluting. So this really wants to be away from stuff. Maybe put it on the right nut, like over there. Because, yeah, that red bar's sort of out the way. I think downwind was over there. So that should be fine. What I'm thinking, if we just do, like, a little border to the edge of this road... And man, a lot of trees are going to be destroyed. Sorry, trees. Where else are we meant to dump all of our rubbish? Right, so that is our new landfill. So I think our trucks should come out of here. I mean, I need to give some options, don't I? I don't want to make it a roundabout, but I will put like a little road over to there just so we can loop around. Maybe from here we want a little road over to there. Right, so cars are starting to move. Got some like big old tankers. What are they for? Oh, they're oil trucks. Yeah, I think that's a bit of a downside, isn't it? All of our industrial vehicles, they have to go all the way around the arterial. Should I put a little shortcut in for them? Because it is still one way. But like they could come off here and head up that way. Although we do have some slightly confusing junctions now. All right, demand is high for everything, so we just gotta get some more buildings in. I'm thinking first though, let's try and just fill in this middle bit a bit. So we'll go like over to there, go up that way, head over to there. Maybe you could have a little junction off that like links onto that bit. Same down here, and maybe another one that comes from here and links across. But it's all just one-way roads. But nice. Then I'm thinking we do some medium density houses like there. Then up here can be shops. This is sort of like in a high street sort of thing. And some more medium density there. Maybe all of that too. All right, then we just want some more housing. Because if we come up here, oh yeah, look, all the detached houses are in. And they're all pretty posh. But right, demand is all good. I mean, we've actually built too much. Demand should never drop that much. Because then if there's no demand, people don't want to move here. Now, we will do a little bit more industrial over this way. Maybe get another road in from we need that. And thankfully, even though we haven't got any like parking spaces, because we're only using one-way roads, there's like loads of parking. There's more parking on the road than actual road. So I think that's pretty good. Let's have a look at what special buildings we've unlocked. Oh yeah, we got the pubs. All right, we need a pub. We need a pub. I think on that corner there. Lovely. Another pub down there. And yeah, petrol station. Probably as you come in. Oh, nice. We're now a small village. So we've got a load of development points. We have 3 development points. What do we want to do? I feel like we've done electricity. I went with the coal. Maybe not the best choice, but we've committed now. Perhaps we just try and educate our citizens, because the more educated they are, the more tax income they'll bring in because they'll have better jobs and stuff. So maybe we unlock a college. Advanced road services. I think they repair your roads. So yeah, I think I might do that. And we'll just have a little look. Road services. Yeah, we can put a road maintenance depot in. Yeah, we could then also stop people from using our one-way road. Just cause utter carnage. Yeah, oh man, a road maintenance depot is huge. I'm not sure. Is it worth building? How much does it cost? 75 grand. I'm worried it might be too expensive. Like, what condition are our roads in? Can we look at that? I think if we come up here, roads. Yeah, they're all in pretty good condition. I don't think it's worth doing that. Not when we have other emergencies. We have dead people and we have nearly dead people. We need to sort that. So we can get a church and bury the dead. Yeah, I should probably have that as you exit the city. Bit of a metaphor. Yeah, we'll shove that there. So there's oh, I just realized I built that literally behind the landfill.
You're horrible. He's right.
But yeah, it costs quite a lot a month, but it does clean up the dead. So that's pretty good in my opinion. Next up, to try and stop people dying, I think we only have access to a small medical practice. Yeah, if we want to get an actual hospital, 1.8 million. That is quite a way off. So we'll do a doctor's instead. So where do we want a doctor's surgery? I mean, wherever it goes, it seems to cover everyone. So maybe that little gap there. Yes, look at all the stars. So we have a doctor. I am now thinking I probably should have done that on the main road, Because, yeah, look, there's already ambulances leaving. They have to go quite a scenic route. Man, there's really not a lot of space to turn around in there. We probably should have had British ambulances because they're probably more suited for our roads in terms of size. But yeah, this ambulance has to go onto this street, then it has to come down to this junction, and then it's onto the arterial. Okay, it's not actually that far, is it? I think that's fine. Anyway, we have housing demand. Oh, there is a UK medium density housing. I didn't realize that. Let's do a big old strip up there then. Because yeah, these ones are European medium density, and they're a bit... well, they're a bit not British. I don't really trust them. They've got massive white satellite dishes, and they've got aircon everywhere. I don't understand it. Right, then do a load of semi-detached up here and add a few more industrials down that way. Right, and then we're looking good. We're up to 500 citizens. We do need to try and get some more money on the go, though. Look at the expenses compared to the revenue. So we may want to cut some budgets, like electricity. Expenses 100 grand. We're only exporting 44 grand. So maybe I should charge my citizens a little bit for it. It does affect their happiness, but... they'll be fine. And with the garbage as well, 59,000. I think because it's so large, we don't need it. Same with the doctors. They can take a pay cut. They'll be fine. Service fee for those. People can start paying if they poo more. That sounds fair. And we'll reduce the budget of the water. At least until like water starts running out, because I think at the moment, yeah, look, we're well in the green with it. Speaking of which, how is our poo water? It is just going, yeah, it's going away from our water intake, so that's fine. I mean, if I wanted to be real snazzy, I could do like the Dubai thing. You know, the Palm Island they do? Could do my own Palm Island. Get it? Palm Island? Just palm your hand.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Never mind, but it will stop the poo water getting up here, I think. So, fair play, Matt, using your noggin as usual. Anyway, speaking of using our noggin, we need some education. We need a primary school. We also need a secondary school. Now, I'm thinking primary school probably wants to be like, doesn't want to be on the main road. It wants to be away from traffic and stuff. I mean, honestly, I'm sorry, detached houses. I think there's like the perfect spot. Boosh. So, oh no, the asset didn't load properly. We've got an Invisa school. Oh, that's actually quite upsetting. And now we've got schools. I've got no choice, really. We're going to have to raise tax a little bit. I'm thinking if we go up to like 15%, maybe with all the residential ones, I think that's fair. We can slightly tax. Oh, I don't know. Do I want to tax the educated? Because then they won't be encouraged to go to school. We want to encourage people to go to school because then they earn more and pay more tax. Anyway, how happy are people? They got high taxes, so they're not very happy. They have spacious homes, though, so that's some sort of positive. I wouldn't mind trying to unlock parks. We've got to become a grand village first. We need some more XP. How is the XP going to get to a large village? Oh, we're quite close. And then a grand village. We're not that close. But we could build some more pubs. That will always help. There you go. Large village time. So that has unlocked us fire and rescue as well as police. The trouble is, they're more expenses again. Okay, we do need fire. We do need fire. Quick, fire and rescue. Oh, there's a UK fire station. It costs 450 grand though. That's like all my money. We'll just do a normal firehouse. Shove it next to the pub. Right, go, 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 go. Have we employed anyone yet? All right, we've employed someone. Quickly, there's a fire. All right, there he goes. It's a one-man fire truck army. So turn. Oh, they got to go all the way around because it's one way. Man, how do you set a car park on fire like that? That's a lot of flames. Anyway, that is under control. Something I need to fix. When we have junctions like this that go in, we don't need traffic lights. Only to allow people to cross the roads. So what I'm thinking, if we do traffic lights and then downgrade, then there's no traffic lights there, but the crossings stay there. Because there's literally no need for traffic lights there. Here where they merge, you do want them. But where they diverge, you don't. So I might just go around and fix all of that. Yeah, that's like a diverging one, so we don't need them there. Same with that one. This one is a diverging one as well, so no traffic lights. That one's a merge because 2 traffic merges into that one, so we'll keep that. And this one, you do need the traffic lights because that is a one-way road that joins. So yeah, we do want that one. But yeah, I think that's all sorted now. So traffic should flow a little bit better. Yeah, I'm also wondering, should I add an extra little arm there for people to get back that way? Just should people want to say they work here and live there, like if they want to go home, they currently have to go like all the way around, but now they can just cut this corner and they're home, unless they live on that side. In fact, with that in mind, maybe we do that just so they can loop around. Anyway, more medium density housing is required, although quite close to the coal plant. I think you can see can you see the pollution like spreading a bit? Not ideal. Also, this coal plant is using a lot of money. Have we turned it down as much as we can? No, I think let's turn the budget down. So yeah, the efficiency is down to 25%. We're only using 4.36. We're producing 5, so that's good. We just saved our city like 70 grand a month. Trouble is, look at this. Look at this. It's not good. Anyway, the positive is more and more people are joining us all the time. We're nearly up to 1,000 citizens in one-wayington. Remember, as we get more people, that just means more taxes being paid. Oh, and look, we've got more signature buildings, which I think are like a bit of a cheat, because as you put them down, you get XP for it, and they don't cost anything. They're all free. So more pubs. That got us a whole load of XP. We probably now want medium density. Let's just make all of that medium density. It's right by shops, so I think it's good. Oh no, the power's gone out. Oh no. So weirdly, consumption didn't go up. Was it not an electricity issue then? Was it a water issue? I think it was a water issue. We're not pumping enough water. And I think that was because I reduced the budget. Yeah, let's raise the budget then. So if we raise that, then we're pumping more water. And that's got a coal plant up and running again. So we're all good. The trouble is, look how much we're spending. We need to make money another way. So we can do that with specialized industry. So we could get some farms on the go. Ooh, look at this. Look at this area. So over here, we could do like a massive veg farm. So if we do a veg farm over there, we could also do a textile fiber farm as well. So there's our 2 farms. Remember, we have to do a one-way road. So we'll do gravel road. It goes all the way up to there, then across that way, then all the way back. Same on that one. But that's 2 farms on the go. That should give us a little bit more income. What else do we have? We have ore mining as well as coal mining. Now, coal mining could make us self-sufficient with our power. The trouble is, the nearest coal thing is over this way. So we'd have to build a bridge. Now, thankfully, being an engineer, I'm completely okay with building a bridge. By the way, power went out because we weren't making enough. So I'll just raise that up to 70. And that fixes the issue because, yeah, I think these farms take a little bit of electricity. But yeah, we could build a bridge. We've got 400 grand. So we'll get coal mining set up over here. I think let's shove it. There's a pretty good spot. And we can go around that lake. And then pretty much this whole island is just coal mining island. Nice. So we just need a road over here. Now, in order to do a bridge... Oh, do we even have a one-way bridge? 2-lane? No, that's no good. 2-lane? No, that's no good. 4-lane? I mean, I guess I could use this and just use it as a one-way. So, like, as long as we connect to that... Oh, no, because I need to do another bridge coming back. If I use the same bridge coming back, I've cheated, haven't I? But yeah, what I'm thinking, maybe we come off this, and then we connect to that, and then we go across here, and then from here, we come down... Connect over to there, and then we have to come back on a bridge. So maybe one of these bridges. What does that cost? 13 grand? Yeah, because that one you can't even see inside. People can't see that I'm cheating. Although I will stand by, I'm not actually cheating because I am... Why can't I connect to the mid? Why does it want to do a weird angle? Hey, look, I just want to go straight and connect, like, just straight to that lane. Why is it snapping like that? Fine, whatever, don't care. But right, the trouble with coming back that way is the coal plant is over there. We're going to have to go, like, all the way around. And that's going to produce a lot of traffic and stuff. Oh, no, look, there's also there's no poo over here. Hang on. Oh, my goodness, look at that thing. A massive excavator. I assume that's finding coal for us, is it? It's so big.
That's what she said.
Anyway, pipes. We want to go from there over to there. Are they all connected? Yeah, they go way underground. Vertical pipage as well. But yeah, I am thinking my one-way road, should it come back to like here? Roads are quite cheap in this game. What the hell is going on over here as well? There's a person just stranded waiting for an ambulance. This is like miles away from my city's like over here, by the way. Anyway, how's the books now? Oh, they're a bit more balanced now. They are a little bit more balanced. Let's not worry about traffic or extra roads. Let's just try and get some more industries in. So we could do a forestry maybe over here. What about ore mining? I feel like ore mining is a good one. There's a load of ore up this way. Okay, we just need some gravel roads to get up there. Unfortunately, I think that means we're going to have to destroy a house. Unless we could come off this gravel road. So we just like come along here and up this way, connect to there, and then just come back. Yeah, nice. Look, no right turn. And that's a do not enter, wrong way. And then out here, no left turn. Sweet. Oh, look, this is what we've built up here. Ooh, what does that do? Grind a rock. So they find metal ore. And oh, yes, it worked. We're a grand village, which means we've unlocked transportation as well as parks and recreation. Now, these could really make money for us, potentially, because all of our goods could be sold on trains, and there is a train line over here. Does that count, though, as cheating the one-wayness? I think it might. I think it might cheat. Man, I want to try and break even somehow. It's oh, something I never did. We built the Invisa school, didn't we? We didn't actually build a secondary school. So we're full of we're full of architects. Oh, that was not very clever, Matt. So yeah, secondary school, 330 quid. It does have a large capacity though, and I'm thinking let's shove it on the main road. So we'll shove it there. That has cheered everyone up. And it hopefully means we could get some office zones in, because these do tend to make some big money when you've got like a highly educated population. So let's just plop one in, maybe 2 blocks. So I'm also thinking let's go with some parks as well and get a nice playground in. Do a little sort of industrial park for these people to have lunch, because just because you work in an industrial site doesn't mean you don't want to spend some time in a park. But yeah, then a load up here for all the housing I got up there, so that's a good one. And then just one in the middle down this way. Nice chirper park there. So that should be most people satisfied with parks. All right, nice. Look at this apartment. Lovely view over the landfill over there. How is money's not looking good. Oh no. What's happened? How are we spending so much? Service upkeeps. Oh, because I'm not charging. Well, we haven't got any office income. Let's charge the offices a little bit more. It's probably because I added a load of schools, didn't I? Let's maybe reduce the budget there. Take 20% off the parks budget as well. What's actually really high? Fire. That can go way down. Oh, look how close we are to... We're so close to making money. Oh, we've done it. We've done it. It just happened. How did that happen? I think the tax is just like updated. We have done it. We have proven a one-way city is just as successful as a normal city. Mostly when you use the power of engineering to think like an engineer and actually make some money. We've got all these different industries going on. We've got a semi-self-sufficient coal plant going on. We've got a huge fire in the background. How did you happen? But yeah, I think one of the main selling points was this bridge / these bridges. Because yeah, look at this person who's actually in here. Tyler Kingsley. He knows a bridge is worth driving on if it's been made. But yeah, for now, I'll say peace, love, and one-way cities. Bye.